These whispers reached a man named Varric, once a respected leader of a nearby industrial city. Varric had lost everything during the drought: his home, his job, his belief in people. The whispers promised him power if only he uprooted the golden sapling and burned the grove to ash. One night, as Ilya rested beneath the tree, a storm rolled in, not of rain, but of fire. Varric and his followers, dressed in blackened armor, marched with torches. They demanded the grove be cleared for industry, order, and real progress. Ilya stood before them, her hands open, her heart steady. "You think fire is strong," she said calmly, "but nothing is stronger than a seed planted in love." Varric scoffed, "Words don't grow cities." Ilya reached into her satchel and pulled out a small book, the same one that once belonged to Lila. She opened to a page that glowed faintly in the dark. Then she placed her hand on the golden sapling. The earth trembled. Suddenly, the roots of the sapling shimmered gold and stretched wide, connecting with every tree Ilya had helped plant across the land. From the soil, voices rose, not loud, but countless. Children's laughter, elders' songs, prayers whispered at bedtime, promises of kindness kept. Varric dropped his torch. The whispers in his mind were drowned out by a louder truth: kindness does not shout, but it endures. He fell to his knees. Tears streamed down his face, not from fear, but from memory. He remembered his daughter's drawings of trees before she passed. He remembered laughter. He remembered hope. Varric stood not as a villain, but as a man reborn. He turned to his followers. "We were wrong," he said. "We thought strength came from control, but it comes from care." The fire was never lit. Instead, the storm broke open, and real rain fell, cleansing the ash and feeding the earth. That night, the golden sapling grew taller than any tree Ilya had ever seen. Its leaves began to shimmer both gold and silver, and its branches arched like arms embracing the sky. From far away, Ramai watched the glow rise into the clouds. He smiled. "She has done it," he whispered to the whispering tree. "She has carried your light beyond the borders." Months passed. People called it the Heartwood. Around it, a village bloomed new, diverse, and alive with purpose. Ilya, now known across many lands as the seed-bearer, had become a legend. But she never sought fame. One quiet morning, she stood at the base of the golden tree, touching its trunk as she had once touched the whispering tree in Kindwood. "You've grown so far," whispered the wind. Ilya closed her eyes. It's time to go home. With a heart full of memories and a satchel full of seeds, Ilya walked back across forests, deserts, rivers, and meadows. Along the way, she saw the fruits of her work: small groves planted by children she'd once met, clean water flowing where once there was dust, animals living alongside humans without fear. When she crossed the final hill, Kindwood welcomed her like dawn welcomes morning. The village hadn't changed, it had grown deeper, wiser. Ramai, now older and with silver hair, waited beneath the whispering tree. "You did more than we ever dreamed," he said, tears in his eyes. "No," Ilya smiled. "I just watered what Lila planted." In Kindwood's heart, a new space was made, a garden of many roots, where children from every land came to learn, not just from books, but from the earth, from each other, and from the past. Ilya began teaching not only how to plant seeds in soil, but how to plant them in hearts, seeds of listening, understanding, courage, and love. She shared Lila's journal with every child, now worn and marked with time, and added her own pages. "Kindness," she wrote, "isn't soft. It's strong enough to change mountains, patient enough to change minds, and brave enough to change the world." And one day, as the sun set over Kindwood and the silver and golden leaves danced in the wind, Ilya sat beneath the tree, surrounded by laughter and stories. She closed her eyes and whispered, "Thank you, Lila." The whispering tree rustled in reply, its voice now made not only of leaves, but of every voice that had ever chosen to be kind. Even small acts of kindness like helping an animal, planting a tree, or listening to someone can grow into something big and beautiful. It may seem simple, but it can change lives. Kindness never dies. Even when a person is gone, Like Lila, her kind actions continue through others. Ilya kept Lila's kindness alive and spread it to the world. This shows that goodness can live on generation after generation. Kindness can heal pain. Varek, who was once angry and full of pain, changed when he saw Ilya's love and hope. This shows that love can reach even the coldest hearts and bring light into darkness.